Hey, my kings and queens, how we doing today? I love your face. If didn't nobody tell you that they love you today, Tia loves you. Now, I just got off of work, my loves, and I just wanted to holler at y'all right quick. You know I be busy, but I wanted to talk to you about some grown people stuff. So I need all the grown people to come into the room so we can just get into the meat and potatoes of this subject, which is going to be about accountability. Now, baby, you already know Tia do not play, and I'm going to be straight raw with the whole situation because somebody need to say it to you. You be around too many of these fake people and they just the fakest. You know what I'm saying? Your rah-rah people, your biggest supporter, your biggest fans. You be around too many of them. And baby, they not keeping it 100 with you. So I'm going to need to actually talk to you guys about some grown people stuff that's straight out the Bible. Now, we talk about being foolish and wise in the Bible in Proverbs, honey. And God really, really puts an emphasis on the foolish people. And all it's talking about, to be honest with you, is foolish people are people that lack accountability. That's just period. And wise people are the people that take full responsibility for everything they do. And so I really want you guys to really look at yourself. Okay, so we're not looking and pointing no fingers at nobody. What we're doing is we looking at self, and we are examining ourselves to see if we are foolish or are we wise. And so the way that you actually are able to examine yourself is you look at the things you do. Okay, just period. You look at everything that you do. You look at your surroundings, because a lot of people that you hang around also are a direct reflection of you as well. Okay. And you've heard this before and you've actually swept it up under the rug, but baby, it's the truth at the end of the day. And so we're going to talk about this accountability, because at the end of the day, it separates the real from the fake. It separates the wise from the foolish. And we're getting too old to be sitting up here carrying ourselves. And the crazy part about this is, nowadays, it's younger people that is way more wise than these older people. And that's, I mean, just think about that. Because at some point, it doesn't matter what age you get. It don't matter if you 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 30, whatever you are. Foolish is foolish. Wise is wise. Just period. And so, I don't know if that actually is penetrating your mind, but no. I mean, I could talk to a little 3-year-old baby that got more sense than these adults out here. And so, so accountability is strictly for us mature grown people. Okay, we get it. We understand what accountability is. And accountability is just taking responsibility and full ownership of what you actually do and not making any excuses. Okay, and so us as grown people, we can look at ourselves because we're highly mature, and we can say, yeah, I messed up in that area, and I know I made a mistake, and I take full responsibility for this mistake that I made, and I'm going to learn and grow from the experience. That's what accountability is. And so what you see in the Bible is, you see the Bible in Proverbs talk about how people are not being accountable. God actually depicts the stories in regards to foolish and wise. And so when he's talking about the foolish people, he's only talking about the people that lack accountability for anything that they do. And that's why he puts an emphasis on it. And then the wise people are the ones that actually take ownership. That's all Proverbs is about. And so us as adults, what we need to do in this world, just so we can despair ourselves from guilt and shame, is we need to take full responsibility for the things that we do. Just period. And so what you see nowadays is, you see people that will actually support your foolishness. They will actually sit there and support your foolishness. And all that tells you is that the group of people that you're dealing with, they just as stupid as you. They just as foolish as you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why we need to make changes in our lives, especially as adults, because adults look ridiculous being foolish. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And that's just period. Adults look utterly ridiculous, making mistake after mistake after mistake, and then making excuses for it. Make it make sense. And then you got the children that sit there and watch you do that. So why would they fess up to anything? And that's what you teaching them. It's foundational. It starts in the home, you know. And so what we need to do is we need to start taking accountability and being responsible for the things that we do. If you want to sit up here and spend your bill money knowing that you have already said in your mind, this is for my bills, this is for my rent, and you sit up here and you spend that money, that's foolish. If you want to sit up here and you want to sleep around with multiple partners without using any protection, and then you get a disease and then you get mad, who are you mad at? Who are you mad at? You are being foolish. You knew what you did. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take accountability for the things that you do. Okay? That's what this is about. And so as adults, we need to be more responsible. If I go into someone's house and steal something out of their house, I need to be ready to either get shot or I need to be ready to go to jail because I'm robbing somebody's home. It's not my home. If I go and drink and drive and I kill somebody with vehicular homicide, I need to be ready to go to jail and do some long-term prison time. If I go and climb through another man's window and sleep with his wife, I need to be ready for those consequences. If I go and I sit up here and do a whole bunch of drugs and alcohol, and I need to be responsible for the report that I'm going to get from the doctor. You see where I'm going with this? We need to be responsible for our actions and the things that we do and take accountability for these things, okay? And not make no excuses. See, we getting too old and we looking absolutely, utterly ridiculous, okay? When we sitting up here doing stuff, if you go to and put your hands on somebody and you think that they're not going to retaliate, that's ridiculous. Something is wrong with you. If you want to sit up here and you want to cast spells on people, and you got to be ridiculous if you think that stuff is not going to come back on you. Because yeah, all of a sudden we want to just keep on doing witchcraft and we want to sit up here and try to play with the spiritual world. You got to understand that stuff will come back to you. Okay? It's called karma. Everything that we do is on record with God, and you will get your just due, okay? And so you got to be very, very careful about the things that you do and take accountability for it. What does accountability look like to you? Accountability says, okay, I made this mistake, and I take full responsibility for it, and I will never do it again. I will never do it again. That's taking accountability. Now, if you do the same thing that you said that you was not going to do again, you never took accountability at first, and you are going to deal with those consequences. Either way it goes, you're going to deal with your consequences from everything that you do. So being an adult, a mature adult with high integrity, you know the first time that when you make a mistake, you learn the lesson and then you're done. You're done, and you evolve from that. But some of us, I don't know, the immaturity takes over, and you just think you're more smarter, more clever. You think that you won't get caught, and everything. Like I always say, God sees all and he knows all. And people think that this is a game until it's not. Okay? And so what we need to do is we need to actually grow the fuck up. Oh, baby, this is not the sugarcoat page. By no means. We don't sugarcoat over here. You got too many fake and phonies around you that'll sugarcoat everything for you. Make you seem like you the hottest thing since summertime, baby. It's not here. T is going to keep it 100 with you because you guys are looking utterly ridiculous, okay? And I got so much love for you. I do not want to see you fail. I mean, for real, for real. I don't want to see nobody fail. Because to see the human race fail, it hurts my heart. Nobody is more clever than anybody else, okay? Nobody for damn sure is not more clever than God. Whatever you got going on, God is your judge. I'm not judging you, I'm just calling you out. because I don't have time to be playing with people, especially grown people, and you are supposed to be an example for our children. Okay? And so I need you guys to start taking accountability for your actions. I need you to actually be responsible for everything that you do, and be ready for what will happen to you if you choose not to take responsibility and you choose to continue to do foolish things. Okay? That's all I'm saying about the whole situation. I love you so much. I will talk to you soon.